Have you created those beautiful cards that you spent so much time making? You get to the end and you're like, wait, I don't even have that sentiment, much less a die to cut out the sentiment to add that finishing touch to your card. Today I'm going to share some basics that you'll love to add that perfect message to the card that communicates a heartfelt message to the person that will receive it. It's like that basic essential in maybe your husband's toolbox. It's like a hammer. You need the nail and the hammer both to complete that card. So join me. We're going to learn some fun, interactive way to use these basic essentials. There's sentiment stamps, sentiment dies that you'll absolutely love. The versatility is crazy. It's endless. You'll absolutely love these techniques. To get started, we're going to cut out the tickets and tags from this sheet. You'll notice in our paper collections, we have these amazing tags, and they're fun to cut out quickly with the coordinating dies. So these will be cut out with the tickets and tags die, the album tag and accent, and the ornamental tags. Now you might be like, wait, why are there so many dies to coordinate with that? These dies are actually dies that are great to use in a combination for all your card making and scrapbooking needs. So this is a basic essential bundle, and we're going to show you how you can use it and maximize it, and it will be one of your crafting companions that you will be using all the time. So I have all those little tags cut apart, and then I'm just going to lay my plate on top, run those through, and cut those out. So as you can see, it's a very quick and easy way to add those tags to your bases. So this is how you cut out those sentiment tag sheets, and then we'll show you more different ways to use these. So when these come out, all you need to do is just pop those out of the die, and those are all cut for you. This is one of my favorites. You can just pop this out. It has the little hole in the top, and we'll show you how to decorate this and take it to the next level. You could use this tag just like this, or you can take it to the next level and use some more of the elements within the ticket and tags die. So what I did is I just cut out the piece, added the little circle on the top, and we're going to add that and layer it. You could use three-dimensional dots. There is another tag that is larger, so you can layer these two together. But before we layer those together, I'm just going to stamp a quick sentiment to the top. This one is, "You are so thoughtful." Now, we have many sentiment stamps that we're just launching. These are for all occasions, and they're designed in beautiful typography that ensures that you have a sentiment for all those occasions, different sizes, different ways that you can add them to your tickets, to your tags, and really, isn't that just stunning? You could use this by itself. Just add it to the side of a card. You can do so many different things with this. I am going to go ahead and just glue this right to the top. So we'll add a little bit of glue in here. And then it would be up to you if you wanted to go ahead. I'm just going to match that up with that little hole. Just bring that up. "You're so thoughtful," and I pre-stamped that little thank you in there as well. So you have those, and then you could go ahead and layer this together on top. Just line this up on the top. You have a little border at the bottom, so you could totally do that. Add your little ribbon in the top, and you'd be finished. That would be a beautiful gift tag you could add to a card, or a little gift that you're giving to someone. Here's another one. This one's beautiful. You could add the foam dots. I'm just going to stamp a quick little sentiment on the inside. This one is beautiful as well, fits perfectly. We're going to use the fern green archival ink. And this one I just cut out with the paper, and then there's a layering die that you can add to the back. So I'll just stamp that. And it says, "I appreciate you so much." And you could add this to the center of a card. You could just add that as a gift. This one says Happy Mother's Day, pair some flowers there, and you have a beautiful tag that you can use. The ornamental tags is one of my favorites. So with this one, you have the die in here that has a gift for you. And you also have one that says best wishes. Now these are beautiful little accents. And when you notice this one, we have some extra dimension. So there's many different ways that you can cut these out to get completely different looks for your tags. So it adds to the versatility. What I really wanted to show you is how can you get that three-dimensional look with the text and raise it without having to use those foam dots. So what I did is I already glued 2 of these together, so that starts to layer that. And what you'll do is just cut out 3 sets of the text, just clip off the sides, and then you'll glue the 3rd layer. So typically if I'm wanting to get more of a 3-dimensional text onto these, I will use 3 layers, and that will give me some good dimension that I can use. So we'll just do some quick gluing with this, and we'll add that to the top. So anytime you want to raise these letters, especially if it's a very fine detailed die, think about just cutting out a set of 3, which is very easy to do. Layer those together, and that instantly gets you just a little bit of lift and dimension. So you could go ahead and you could layer this on top of this pink background and have an extra dimensional layer on top. So you can do that. There's many different ways to cut this. Within this die, there are lots of tags. There's lots of ways to use this. Here's the end of this tag. There's also these 2, which are some of my favorite. I love this sign. You can layer this together. You can cut this from that paper tag sheet that I was just showing you. You can do something similar to this. Here's also a mini tag. So lots of options. Here's also just using one of those little tips from that die cut. And this one is the ornamental tags die. The album tags and accents die is another really beautiful one within this collection. You have lots of little elements with this. This one you can use on your cards or as a journaling tag. So you'll see many different ways. Here we have the little notch on the top. You could use this as a card. Here's another one. And as we flip through these samples, kind of want to pay attention to all the beautiful sentiments that are used here, because we'll be showing those at the very end. So you have lots of different ways to use these tags. This would be perfect little note cards. Here's a little happy anniversary stamped on that beautiful cutout. Here's some more with a heartfelt thanks. You've got that little circle cutout with this beautiful tag. And then if you like to do scrapbooking, think those flip fold albums, here's some ways that you can add your photos very easily. Do journaling on the back. You can cut an opening. You can slide those photos in. So lots of fun ways to create with these. Here's just some cutouts, different ways that we were thinking about putting some tags together. You can use parts of the tag. There's some borders in there. You could create like pockets. You can create a decorative topper. Here we just cut out a circle on the side. We made this more like a card, added some little tags to the side. How pretty is that? Here's another way to use those tags. So you could cut it out completely differently, do an edge, make this into like a pocket on a card. And here's another fun way. This is not completed yet, but this is like a pocket. Using the top edge of this die, just flipping that upside down, cutting it out this direction, layering those. So it's actually using this piece, but cutting it out of the paper in this direction. So you can use the reverse piece as well. So as you can see, your creative imagination will make that the possibilities of these are absolutely endless. Another one of these dies, arrows and banners. I don't know about you, but I love these to add the sentiments that I'll be showing you in just a little bit. Here's a decorative sentiment with this arrow. There's a little congrats. Here's a fun sentiment tag as well with the arrow. And then here's some just kind of free tags that I have that were just cut out. Just different ways you could add a photo, a sentiment in here. There's different ways of how these arrows can be cut to create different frames, different accents. So many fun ways with that. I wanted to show you some samples with these on cards. So here's that album tag and accents on the background. Here's that A Gift for You that we were showing you earlier. Here's that same tag, but with the happy anniversary stamped in there. Beautiful, elegant sample. Here's some more of that sentiment with the tag in the background. Here's a beautiful happy anniversary. Here you've got that beautiful decorative die on the outside and the sentiment on the inside, so that's like an opening for your card. Here we've got one, I'm nuts about you. You've got the beautiful sentiment. Here's one with just that tag inserted in the background. So lots of fun ways to utilize your tags as accents on your projects that you're creating. Here's another little tag that's similar to the one we just created. Fun ways to add your flowers. Last but not least, we have those beautiful sentiments for all occasions. So you've got the cheerful note sentiments. Click on the links in the video description so you can see all the different sentiments. These are loaded, lots of different sizes. lots of different widths. The fonts are absolutely beautiful. So you have the just for you sentiments, you have thank you sentiments, and celebrate love sentiments. So lots of fun ways to use these within your cards. You're going to have so much fun and alleviate the stress and pressure to finding that perfect sentiment or die to add that finishing accent to your card. I can't wait for you to have fun creating with these. If you don't have these sentiment tags and dies yet, make sure to get yours ordered today. I've added the links below for quick and easy ordering, and I'd love to see what you create. The versatility is endless. Share your projects with us on Facebook. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe today so you don't miss out on my next video. We'll see you next time. Bye.